Beautiful day in the garden. Beautiful day. Beautiful day. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Welcome to the channel. All right. Today, I'm gonna be showing you some update on my bell pepper so far. I'm also gonna show you some update on some hot pepper that I have going on here. I have Eddoes around them, so I have to be from time to time cutting the Eddoe leaf because the Eddoe gonna be pushing leaf and covering them, which is these. So like this one, I gotta remove it from coming over here because if I don't do that, it's gonna eliminate the airflow, it's gonna eliminate the heat, the sun from hitting these pepper, and we understand how the peppers love the heat. Okay, so as we see here, this is pepper Havana. Oh wow, this Havana 4 pepper. Okay, this pepper is doing really well, and it have a mushroom right underneath it growing. So this giving you an idea of what is going on with this soil. The soil is very important to peppers. Very, very important. For my experience, I believe the pepper plant prefer organic matter. They love organic matter. They strive from organic matter. So as we see, this is another pepper here. Okay, this one have like 2 down there. Okay, this one have like 2, and as we see, this one is picking its height. It start pushing its limbs, which is wonderful. We have a next one where we see if this one have on. These are habanero peppers. This one again, this one is really spreading its wings as well. We see a pepper, but right here, if we notice, we're gonna see these Eddoe leaf. I think I should have moved them, but what I have to do, I have to keep taking off their leaf from coming over to this one, because this pepper is picking their height and they're coming up, and if you notice, there's a bunch of Eddoe leaf just growing up here. So it's no problem for them to grow in here, but I will have to be pruning them from time to time. So these are hot peppers going right away over there. Now we at the bell pepper now. This is the bell pepper we have going on here now, and this bell pepper is actually doing well. You can definitely see the growth, you could definitely see the healthiness, you could definitely see that these plants is pretty healthy, and it's important to keep them healthy. It's important to keep your plant healthy and let them grow to their potential, because if you're able to get them to grow to their potential, that's where you're gonna see the height of the pepper. That's where you're gonna see the production of the pepper. So it's very important to give these plants as much care as they need in the early stage, so when they start growing, is no holding back, is no turning back. Very important. So the early stage is the best time to be in the garden around any plant possible. All right, so this is another bell pepper plant coming here, and we see it have on a pepper. Okay, this is the next one here, and we see they have flowers. They have you know, they're doing their thing. This one have flowers. So pretty soon these pepper gonna be loaded. One thing I've learned, a lot of people say that when the pepper tree have too much pepper, they say too much pepper, you need to go in and pick off some of the pepper. Well, what from my experience, what I've noticed that these pepper will push out maybe 20 peppers. And within that time, you realize they start to drop off some of the pepper. So these pepper tree already know for themselves that they have to release some of these pepper. So sometimes we doing it, I just allow the plants to do it for themselves, and from my experience, I think it really works for me by allowing the plants to grow for themselves. Instead of me trying to pick off the peppers, what about if I pick off the pepper that the plant wanna keep? Right? What about if I pick off the pepper that the plants was going and keep? So allow the plants to release the pepper that it don't need around it for its own self. I think you get better production in this way. I think the goal is to take care of them in their baby stage. I think that's the goal. Take care of them, feed them with a lot of organic matter, because they love organic matter. From my experience, they love organic matter. They grow better in organic matter. And the truth is, I'm only picking off these leaves because something is kind of eating up the leaves, so I'm just picking them off. All right, instead of leave them, so the plants could focus on different leaf. And also this is the time for them to produce. So this is what's going to be happening. The plants, I already give them that boost of natural fertilizer, natural composting that I make for myself. I already give them that boost. So as you see now, the height, there is naturally growing. Most of them is over 3 feet tall. Some of them is heading for 4 feet tall. And we still in June. The spring ain't even end as yet, but they already 4 feet tall. So this tells you that there's gonna be some real tall peppers, very tall peppers. So my thing is, focus on them while they're young. You take good care of them. You give them what they want. Feed them with organic matter. And after you give them that boost, when they start pushing out the flowers, when you give them that boost, that's basically it, guys. The most you might have to come in the garden and do is the weeds. That's the most you might have to come out, and that's only if you see they're trying to take over the plants. Sometimes you might see vines trying to take over your plants, so it's important to pay attention to that. As you see, you could see here, this one here is heading for 4 feet tall, right? And I already start to put it on the stake. This is another stake for this limb. All right, so staking them all here as well is important. So yes, guys, what is going on here with these bell pepper? Their growth is on another level. Their growth is amazing, and it's wonderful. It's a wonderful thing. And every last one of them pushing out pepper. There's another pepper I'm going to show you right here as well. If you notice the leaf of this one, all of these, their leaf is the same color. They all come from the same seed. An 8-foot tall bell pepper tree. They all come from the same seed. All right? All of them color look the same. This is a different pepper. This one also is a sweet pepper. I can't remember the name from the tip of my... The name is on the tip of my tongue, but I can't remember the name. But this is also another sweet pepper that produce a lot of pepper as well. We also see that this pepper is picking height as well. They're picking height and they're producing. So this pepper is heading for 4 feet tall, but when you look at them, they're now pushing out flowers. So this only gives you an idea of the size of bell pepper you will be growing or you will have in your garden. So my job now is to focus on the weeds. These pepper plant pretty deep. So because they plant pretty deep, even though we're going through a drought, it wouldn't bother them. because their root is anchored deep down in the ground. And this is how I recommend planting my plants. Focus on the depthness, the depth. It's important. Why is it important? Because if you're going through a drought, the sun take a longer time to go down under the earth. Also, it stands a chance of receiving a lot of nutrients, minerals under the ground. So it's important, guys, to take care of your plants in their young stage, so when they get older, your job is easier to deal with. So right at this moment, this pepper is doing wonderful, and I'm grateful. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. If you never subscribe, hit the notification bell that you can get all the update that I posted. Thank you guys. Appreciate you all.